Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, fake baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in Houston, y'all. Now, before I get started, let me let y'all listen to this guy, Hustle Cartel. Listen to this nigga. He sounds like
3-4 years, but since you tended the Hustle Cartel business, tend to this. I got $100,000. I knock your weak ass out one-on-one in the ring. I got another $100,000. I knock that fat fuck out that you ride for in the ring. I got $200,000. I knock either one of you pussies out in the ring. Now, which one of you badass clowns want to take that bone? Call Say Cheese, call Wallow, call Give It the Kid, call Sauce Walker, call the old man, call anybody, call Floyd, call whoever you want to call to set this shit up. I got $200,000 cash. I knock either one of you pussy ass niggas out in the ring.
No guns, straight hands, $200,000 cash. Hit our line.
Oh my God. One-on-one.
Now, let's go. Is it me, y'all, or do that nigga sound like he got some sugar in his tank? It's hard to sound gangster, y'all, when you just a bitch, because it'll seep out. You know, real stand-up man can spot a motherfucker a long mile away, even when he's trying to sound tough. Now, to me, they taking this thing too far. When you talk about King and finesse2tymes, it's really about the welfare of the child, y'all. Now, Hustle Cartel got the boy, and yeah, he could be exploiting him or whatever. King said he wanted to leave, right? But let me just say this. Cartel, you got the boy doing too much, man. Because you done turned him. You ain't had this little man no time, and you done let him turn all the way snitch. I'm talking about all the way snitch. He trying to get finesse2tymes locked up. On the low, y'all. And this ain't even on the low because he got it on the internet. He really don't give a fuck about finesse2tymes no more, if you ask me. Listen to some of the things he said. I wrote it down. The man said he beats on sugar. That's one of the first things he said. He beat on sugar. She be crying when he go to cheat. Okay, cool. That's one thing. Then the next thing he said, the man ran off with 100 pounds. Now that business should not be in the street. Finesse got to deal with that, and he should have some money already. So even if he owed the nigga a little longer than he expected to, he should be able to pay him. So you putting that out of there, out of anger and out of spite. You shouldn't have even put that out in the street. You know, you just being, jealous or vindictive. It's what you really doing. They act like some bitches, man. They act like some bitches. He said Finesse got real guns in his house, and he don't supposed to have them. Don't you know the parole officer is listening to this? You shouldn't be saying all that. And Hustle, if you was a stand-up guy, you wouldn't even be letting them say that. He said they was in a high-speed chase, and King stopped and said, man, you think they let me out the car? They should have been like, hey, man, let's stop our high-speed chase and let King out, man. He only a kid. What, you gonna be a gangster? Or you gonna be a kid? You can't run with gangsters, shoot dice, go in the club, get in shootouts with them, and then when the police come, oh, you 10. No, you're not. You with them. You with them, nigga. FNG, whatever the fuck they label was, you was with them, right? So you got to ride with them. He said they rolled until they ran out of gas. That's what fuck you do when you're running from the police. You don't want to get caught. You don't want to give up. Because the drugs or the guns they have in the car, guess what? They was still in there. That's why they was on a high-speed chase. So they supposed to stop it and let King out. Oh, no, you don't want no smoke, huh? But you out here acting like you all tough. He said they let him. Hold up, I wrote it down again. Oh, no, and this is another thing, right? Hustle Cartel, y'all seen that in the beginning. He challenged Charleston White. He said, you lazy glass eye having motherfucker. He said he want to fight Charleston White for 100,000, and he'll fight finesse2tymes. And I'm looking at Hustle Cartel, I'm like, look like he'll probably fight like a bitch. Now, some people, that don't mean he gay or nothing. That could mean he just was raised with all sisters, and sometimes he pick up their characteristics. Probably just the tone in his voice make him sound sweet. He might kick some ass now. You feel me? He might kick some ass, but it just sounds sweet. That's what I'm saying. It sounds sweet, but guess what? Finesse said he not fighting. I don't blame him. I'm not gonna take no fight. You got $100,000 for what? That ain't gonna lead to nothing but something worse, y'all. You know, and then I'm looking at it like this. How did it get that serious just because the child moved from your house to his house? You know what I mean? If he moved from your house to his house, how is y'all want to fight each other and all that? And for once, Charleston White is on finesse2tymes. And I kind of am too, y'all. I don't have no dog in this fight, but I think Finesse is trying to do the right thing. Finally, after he woke up, he must have had an epiphany, as they say. Because I was on him. I said, man, don't nobody want to see a little thug in training, man. You know, I didn't like nothing about how they had King acting. You know, I didn't like nothing about that. And then you see how phony the little cat is. When he get around and want to sound like he's smart, he can talk like he got some sense when he want to. You know, and that's what gets you in trouble, because he'll get around them white folks and start talking like he got some sense. But he a little thug on the street. But when they cuff him or take his ass in one of them rooms, he go talk like he got some sense. Might even conjure up some tears. You know what I mean? See, somebody like that, he knew too much of your business, Finesse, anyway. That means you had him too involved in what you had going on. Now, this little situation about the 100 pounds, that can get you killed. And it could get you rearrested, because your parole officer be like, okay, well, you say he ain't in your custody. He don't have the guns and stuff around you. He said you had guns in your house. Oh, no, that wasn't in my house. Them probably was props, man, for the video. Okay, well, what about the 100 pounds you supposed to ran off with? How you go explain that? You know, he ain't got but 5 more months on parole, y'all. Should be like 4 now. And here this situation is finna almost take him back to jail. That's sad. And I'm looking at it like this. Hustle Cartel, if you go take custody of that little boy, try to guide him in the right way. I know you can't just change his life overnight. You can't stop him from being a thug. Y'all got the little boy on YouTube and y'all getting views and things off of him. And every time he talk a little crazy, people watch this shit. Like, look, I'm even doing a show about it. 2, 3 more other YouTubers, and a lot of them did a show about it. I'm like, damn, this thing is getting really big for no reason. You know what I mean? But anytime King is involved, it got the views. You know, they should have him with his own YouTube channel and let him make his own little money, and he don't have to be doing nothing illegal. It's plenty of young YouTube stars on the internet. They don't do no cussing or none of that. They can play with toys and all that. Now, I ain't expecting him to do that, but he got his own audience. He can walk around a gated community and act tough in the house. He can go to school in the house, or he can go to regular school, and y'all can film that. Y'all don't have to make him be a thug in training like the shit he's doing and talking about. And then a dice game is not a good place to be, shorty. I don't know if you know that or not. A lot of people die in dice games, and you do not want to be one of them. Yeah, I'm in my 50s, but I ain't never played no dice. I ain't never picked no dice up and shook them and none of that. It just ain't never been into me to do that. And who started this little boy at 10 to have love for shooting dice? Because he act like he loved it. I really think he just loved the attention, though. You know, to be in them crowds standing around a big grown-ass man. And I look at it like this. It kills me to see these niggas in all these circles. I don't never see no bitches around. None. You don't never see no woman be like, come on, King. You don't have to be in that game with them. Come over here, watch this movie with me, or do something different with me. Why not? Now, Finesse have his girl around, and that's cool. But the way Lil King saying it like he hurting her and doing all that, listen, it was two of them in the beginning. So how the fuck she hurt when she knew he had another woman? What the fuck she crying because he going out trying to replace the second woman? Now he just with you, he going out to get another one. I called him Sugar and Booger one time, you know, when I was on his ass. Yeah, I called him a Sugar and Booger. So Booger done ran away. He still got sugar though, y'all. You know, that's crazy. And Finesse killed me with that pimp talk. Man, I come from pimping, man. I come from pimping. Okay, if King acting like a little hoe, why you can't let him go then? Since you come from pimping. See, used to a nigga taking your bitch. You ain't never had a nigga take one of your little partners, little kid, protege, or whatever you want to call him. What is he, your little artist? Did you have him under contract? Let King tell it. He ain't never made no money. Finesse used to give him some money, but he said he ain't never made his own money. Now, Cartel woke him up on Christmas. You can tell all that for the camera. He didn't have no toys or nothing. He put money in the bag. Open his present, and he pull up on a car that he too damn big for. And one of them little cars, you can tell they staging it for the camera, y'all. This boy, 11 years old, in one of them little cars that you give a 2, 3-year-old, a little bitty boy, he riding in one of them. That little boy should have had a big motorcycle or something he could ride in the house and ride outside. But he pulled up in the little car and he went and got a bag. He said, how much is this? He said it was $60,000. He like, woo! Yeah, he was happy. And you know what Finesse said? King loyal to money. Well, if you was paying him right, he shouldn't have went nowhere. Right? If you the one with the money, why he want to go somewhere? And it's just bad. I see why King out on his own like that, y'all. Because his mama, I just did the story the other day. The truck Charleston White bought from them, y'all. Charleston White stopped paying the note on it. And them people came to get the car. I don't know if mama and the sister, they must have really thought Charles had paid that car off. They were shocked when the man came to get the car. Listen, they wanted to fight the man and beat up the tow truck driver and all that. I mean, it got wild at their house. I'm like, this is the environment. Look, King mama stabbed her mama, which is his grandmama. I'm like, yeah, this boy done went through some shit. His daddy in jail, y'all. His real biological daddy, he's in jail. So that little boy done went through a lot, and he had to fend for himself. And now it seems like he falling into the hands of vultures and people who just want to take advantage of him. You know what I mean? They taking advantage of him because they trying to guide him in such a way, but he really don't know which way to go. He really needs somebody to manage this situation, y'all. Now, maybe Hustle Cartel is trying to do that. But y'all need to put some shit on paper. Y'all need to get some stuff in his name. He too young. He can't get a bank account. So somebody got to manage his money. But at least if you got his name on the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And say this is the King advertisement special, whatever you want to call his channel. But let him get involved. He already know what to do. He know what to do. Just turn the camera on and talk shit. That's all he got to do. But when I be looking at him, he always on somebody else's channel. He's not on his own. And all that's going to always happen until you can get some real family members around you. Whether it's your auntie, sister, cousin, mama, grandmama, you got to get somebody that's really in your family. And y'all can help each other. You know, you getting big and leaving your family, it's not really a good look. You need to be able to help your family a little bit. Because if you stayed in that house and they helped you with your situation, you can make everybody's situation better. All they have to do is make sure you got cameras, clothes, and everything, and y'all can build that household up. That's what you could do. You could be the little star for your family. But it's like you running off with all the rest of these people. And that's what I didn't like about when Finesse took him. I'm like, man, you should help the rest of the family because They don't want to see him on TV look like he living a hell of a life, and they over here ain't got nothing to eat. They starving, they ain't got a car. Mama getting mad at grandma, stabbing her in the motherfucking neck with a pair of scissors. You know what would make you stab your own mama, man? Drugs. Motherfucker don't want to give you no money, things like that. She says she ain't on drugs. Yeah, you went on drugs because you just got out of the penitentiary. You was locked up 22 months. But I bet you can't say that shit now. Because you can't say that shit now. And she's like, I want Finesse to talk to me like a man. Listen, he didn't have to talk to you. You didn't have custody of that little boy. He needed to talk to the grandma. That's who he talked to. Grandma like, hey, I've been taking care of this little boy. You mean you go give me some money to take the boy away? Hey, that's a win-win for grandma. But I bet grandma didn't think it was going to cause all this confusion. Y'all go keep playing until CPS step in. Well, that's what we call them in Chicago, Child Protective Services. They go fuck around and step in, and King go be locked up with some foster parents. So if y'all want to do something good for that little boy, at least Finesse had custody of him. Y'all better clean that up, bro. Because there's too much controversy surrounding this little cat. You know, and Lil King, he instigating the fights. Y'all putting the money up. You really instigating the fight, King. So you want to let your new friend fight Finesse. What if one of them get hurt? That don't make no sense. And King, if you don't want to go, don't go back. But stay off the internet talking about somebody you used to fuck with. Because he did you some good for a long time. People knew you, but they didn't know you like that until you start hanging with Finesse. Just remember that now it's like you biting the hand that feeds you. Or whether the hand that fed you. And it ain't cool. And remember this, Hustle Cartel. If he did it to Finesse, he'll do it to you too, nigga. Soon as you don't give him what he want, he like another little bitch hopping ship. Soon as the next best offer come along his way, he go be gone. Especially y'all ain't got him in no paperwork no way. He ain't got no guardian. It is what it is then, you know. It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm gonna punch you and dig you later, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Cause this just crazy. I'm tired of seeing it. Every time I turn the internet on, I see another station that's on. I'm like, look at this shit. This is crazy. You know, just a lot of nonsense, y'all. That's why sometimes I be backing up off these stories. I've been doing a lot of the local stories lately. And I try to stay away from some of the things that everybody else is putting up. But like I showed y'all the other day, what Candace said, you know, it's not easy making a YouTube channel every day and making it interesting. You know, so sometimes you go have videos that don't interest you. Some be bigger than others, and it just be like that. The other guy wanted me to do a story on Joy Taylor. So I still ain't looked all the way into that. And I'm like, what did she do? She's just a beautiful woman who fucked her way to the top. You know how many people have done that? She working what she got, y'all. They said she was a sister of a football player. That's all she was known for. Now she done got in that lane where they letting her talk with them people. Of course she done fucked somebody. She said she threw her own morals out the windows, y'all. She said when it come to money and all that, marriage, and a bigger bag, she said she threw all that shit out the window. So if y'all think she walking around with her head down, no, she not. No, she not. She got her head up high, and she's proud of it, y'all. She looking at it like, shit, I'm only going up the ladder. She just threw her husband away too, y'all. She don't care, man. You know. So I don't know why people even talking about it. It ain't like y'all ain't never seen a hoe before, especially a white hoe. You see a lot of them. You see a lot of them, especially in the entertainment world, y'all. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm a punching that dig you later. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Help me get there, y'all. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. I'm out of here.